What is up YouTube, and welcome to the Spider-Man video. So the internet has been an absolute blaze of mad rumours concerning Spider-Man Homecoming, which to me looks like a really good film. However, just a little update for you. Usually I get my reviews and my Easter egg videos for you for the MCU very early because I reside in the UK. So Spider-Man Homecoming is coming out here on July 5th. However, I am on holiday in Italy until July 7th. So if you're expecting the review from me that day on the 5th, then I'm sorry, but it is going to be just a couple of days late. I'm very sorry for that. But update over. Welcome people. So Spider-Man Homecoming is just an absolute joy. It looks to be an absolute joy. I think Tom Holland has struck that very fine line of smart and funny, and then you've got the annoying part, which easily Peter Parker could be very annoying and very cliche. However, the problem here is that Spider-Man is kind of actually, the film rights are owned by Sony. So the problem is that Marvel and Kevin Feige will never actually completely own these rights, which is a real shame. However, if you are a fan of the Venom verse, well, you will be getting a Venom movie, which will actually also be featuring Carnage, which Carnage was someone who shot or shared a cell block with Eddie Brock. That was Cletus, and well, that was an absolute insane announcement that Carnage could actually be joining the Venom movie, played by Tom Hardy, which I'm not too sure how that's going to work. Personally, I like Venom, I like the original storyline, but I'm not really personally a fan of the huge Venomverse, Agent Venom, and all that kind of thing. Personally, that's just not me. I know a lot of people who like it. It's just not for me. A lot of people don't like Deadpool, and I really like Deadpool. I think he's funny. But the fact is, well, MCU is, when you get down to it, a kid-friendly universe. Let's be brutally honest. It is really good. However, it's not that kind of R-rated or PG-13 kind of story. It's not a very kind of hard-hitting universe, which is why you will not, or Venom will not actually fit in with having that character in the MCU. Now, what's weird is that, well, we've got Sony making their own Venom movie. They're maybe even be making Kraven the Hunter, which I thought would have been good in Spider-Man Homecoming 2. But what is going to happen is that, well, seemingly Venom is going to be in the MCU, and Tom Holland will apparently be in the Venom movie, which I'm not too sure how that's going to work. So Kevin Feige and the head of studios, well, Sony Studio Pictures, was Amy Pascal. They had an interview together, and, well, she went on and said that, well, Venom is part of the MCU and will be part of the MCU. So, what was really funny, we had the sad Kevin Feige memes come out of this. If you remember the sad Ben Affleck memes, which happened around the time of Batman vs. Superman, well, Kevin Feige was sitting there like, what the hell is actually going on? Now, seemingly, that woman, she got her wires crossed, and he, in an interview with Joe Blow, has said that right now, Spidey is in the MCU, and it's just Spidey. Civil War Homecoming, we've already shot a lot of Tom Holland's scenes in the upcoming Avengers films, and we're just starting to solidify our plans for Homecoming 2. We won't call it that, whatever it is, which is exciting because it'll be the first MCU movie after Untitled Avengers in 2019. It'll be the way Civil War informed everything in Homecoming. Those movies will launch him off into a very new cinematic universe at that point. Those 5 movies are we're focusing on. So, interestingly, to come out of that is the fact that Spider-Man Homecoming, or Spider-Man, the sequel, will actually be the first movie coming out of this, well, seemingly the second part of Infinity War, because that was supposed to be a 2-parter, and they changed the name of it, and that hasn't had a name yet, which is really weird. Maybe it'll be Infinity Gauntlet or something like that. I don't know. But that is crazy. And he has also said that R-rated movies aren't off the table. They're just not going to happen right now. So, it definitely seems like, for now at least, Spidey is, well, the only Spider-Verse character to actually feature in the MCU. And we're not going to see the likes of maybe Miles Morales. We're not going to see also Venom or Carnage crossover, because to be honest, they wouldn't actually fit in this universe. I don't think they would fit. I think doing a kind of very universal version of Venom wouldn't work. We had that with Spider-Man 3 and it was freaking atrocious. It was so bad. But what's weird is that when she says that Venom will take place in the Spider-Man Homecoming universe, well, I think what we can take away from that is the fact that Venom, etc., will actually exist in the Spider-Man Homecoming world. So you can look at Spider-Man Homecoming as its own universe, but the MCU bleeds into that, and that we will have Venom crossover with or exist in that world, but not actually come into contact with anyone from the MCU or affect MCU storylines. So I think that's where we can actually go with it. That's what I would think. So people are saying that, well, Spider-Man Homecoming is the best movie, or best Spider-Man since Spider-Man 2, which is a big thing, because Spider-Man 2, in my opinion, is the best Spider-Man movie. So that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.